This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Los Angeles Rams. Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young.
And there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Greg Stroman back deep for Washington.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by John.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's see what you got. 43 is the mic. 43. 43 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Stevens slings this deep from McLaurin. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Take over first.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
To Antonio.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
43 at the mark. 43 at the mark.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10, Goff again. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Rams nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still look towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's the end of the first quarter with this Washington 7, Rams nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
The tackle.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
3.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. We own it. Warriors 17. 43 is the mic. Boy, 43. Check, 43. Check, smash. Check 52. Check the street.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stevens slings this deep from the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Rams 7-yard line.
43 is the mic. I don't think you got it. 43 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. No street. 43. Check, 43.
From the gun, Stevens eluding the pressure. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go deep for... It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Akers. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. A second quarter score from down in Houston. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Stevens. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Akers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers, one of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
And the Rams
from the red zone now. Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
They'll run this with Akers.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 40, 20, 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. 30. The 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete to number
Robert
17.
Woods.
Robert Woods.
85 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes this Washington 21. Rams 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. Pressure comes and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Stevens. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Trap 60, trap 60. Check smash, check smash. I got it.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Rams 14.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, tell me this. Tell me this. Tell me this. Let's go. Hey, check back 39. Check back 39.
A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, it's Gibson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Ramsey brought him.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 56 yards.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
23 is the mark. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in. Antonio Gibson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Washington 28, Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's second down. Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now gone. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
3 and out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Stevens. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 28.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
Thank you.